Of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. We bring you Friday baseball on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next.
New York Mets.
And on the mound in this one, Freddie Peralta. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Ready to go now? Edouard Julien digging in for the Rockies. And we're underway from Queens.
Oh! He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Batting second, left fielder Mickey Moniak.
Swings through that one for strike two. And a swing and a miss, and there's two down.
First baseman TJ.
Two outs, base is empty. Now it's the rookie first baseman. The 0-1. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fouls it back with two strikes.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That ends the frame. We go to the bottom of the first. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Michael Lorenzen. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out.
Batting second, designated hitter, Juan Soto.
Well, he was late there, strike one. Lorenzen, 6'1" righty, 34-year-old vet, a former first-round pick back in 2013. That one misses. 3 balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. And a payoff pitch. to the right side. It's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third,
Francisco
catcher,
Alvarez
Francisco
getting ready to hit.
Alvarez.
Hey!
A 1 down.
That's the ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Ball.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Soto, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Batting fourth, center fielder, Luis Roberts Jr.
Ball. Outside.
This one in the air center field. McCarthy has a beat on it, and that is that. New inning getting
Leading off
started.
for the
Here's the
Rockies,
Rockies cleanup
second
hitter,
baseman,
Willie
Willie
Castro.
Ball one.
This one in the air. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Troy Johnston.
Nope, that's off the plate.
No score here in the second. Popped in the air, left field. Bench settles underneath it. 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
Ezekiel Tovar.
Check swing called strike. And that is strike 1. Popped foul out of play off to the right. Two down, nobody on. Up and in. Now 1 and 2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. Back here in Queens, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Ball.
One, two now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one away.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Mark Vientos.
Late on that fastball. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2. Swings and lines one towards the gap. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Batting seventh, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
One out, runner at second. Here is Marcus Semien.
Ball.
Man at second.
Oh.
And that one fouled off. The 2-1. This one high in the air to left center. And there's two away.
Batting eighth, shortstop, Ronnie Mauricio.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Strike two.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
In the air, left field. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
He was all over that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now here is Carson Benj. Man on second, two down. In the air to left center, Moniak on the move. And that is the inning. Back here at Citi Field. Now the Rockies catcher, Brett Sullivan.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Stays alive.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. That K is his third of the game. That's in for a strike.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. So digging in, Jake McCarthy. That one pushed to the left and foul. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All four pitches in play right here, partner.
Ball.
Really
Inside.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. That one drifts inside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
On the ground. And that one finds its way through. So he battled through a long at-bat and earned himself a hit.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Ball 2.
McCarthy leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
First and second, 2 outs. Mickey Moniak. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes the runner. He'll score, and they've tied it. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
For Colorado, first baseman T.J. Rumsey.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That misses. Ball 1.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Look out. Almost got him upstairs.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Two on, 2 outs. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Off the mark there. And it's 3-2. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And they're all loaded up.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
This is Willie Castro. He's 0 for 1. In for a strike. 0-1.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Fouls away the first offering. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. They take the force out as they escape the bases loaded jam. As we go to the last of the third. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Bo Bichette. And that misses. And that's ball one. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And there's one away.
Up next for the Mets, designated hitter, Juan Soto.
No, that's a ball.
Left field. This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for two. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Up next for the Mets, catcher Francisco.
One out.
Alvarez.
Runner at second. Francisco Alvarez. The next to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. High fly ball, right field. Johnston under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder Luis Robert Jr.
Strike. Woo.
Runner at second, two down. Here in the last half of the third.
Nope, that's high.
So now 1-2. Runner at second, two down. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. That's inside. This one in the air, center field. McCarthy under it. And that'll do it. Back here in Queens, start of the fourth, Troy Johnston digging in for the Rockies. This one in the air, center field. Roberts settles under it, and there's one down.
Up next for Colorado, shortstop Ezequiel Tovar.
That's too low. Ball one. Tovar, 24 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Two down. Brett Sullivan will hit next.
Colorado,
Struck out swinging his first time. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Strike. Woo. Ball.
That's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for Colorado, third baseman Kyle Carroll.
There's a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Oh, that's a ball.
Sullivan off of first with 2 away. That one misses, and the count's full.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put them away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
McCarthy in the box now. Takes strike 1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Got him swinging. Back here at Citi Field, bottom 4, Brett Beatty up now for the Mets.
Brett Beatty.
In the air, left field, Moniak under it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman Mark Vientos.
On the ground right side, and that's just foul. 0-1.
Oh.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay. He's in there.
Up next for the Mets, second
Now it's Marcus
baseman,
Semien. Fly to left his first time. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0. One out, the runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouled off down the right side. And a 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
That's a really good take.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Runner around third. Bayas to the plate. But it's offline. He will score. It's 2-1.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
That one fouled off. The 0-1. There's a strike. Man at first, one away. Foul ball still 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the
Carson
Mets,
Bench
left
digs in
fielder,
now. Fly to left his first time. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Now quick throw to first. Semien back in. Semien off of first with 2 away.
That's the ball.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swings through it for the K. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. We go to the top of the
Leading off
fifth.
for
Here's the
Colorado,
Rockies leadoff
the
hitter,
designated
Edouard
hitter,
Julien.
Well, these Rockies just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
And the tying run is on base.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
The 0-1. That clips the corner.
It's frustrating for these hitters because they know they're not missing by much, but it's going to take an adjustment to see some changes.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Bench should have this one. Takes it in for the out. One out man at first. And here's the first baseman.
TJ Rumfield.
Hey!
Swings over the top of that one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And the 0-2.
Going to lay off that pitch down.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for Colorado, second baseman Willie Castro.
In the air to left center. Bench gets under it. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette.
Outside, and that is ball one. That's towards center. McCarthy has a beat on it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Mets, designated hitter Juan Soto.
Soto wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges. The 1-0.
Ball two.
Just off the inside edge.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-1. One down. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Swings here and blasts one left field. Gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 4-1. Seth Halverson on the pitch out of the pen here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Oh, that's inside.
night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Way high with that one. And now 3-0.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Fought off foul. 2 runs across in the inning. Last half of inning number 5. And that one ripped to left. That's out number 2. And stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Ball, high.
In the air, right field. Johnston under it. And the inning is over.
Now pitching for the
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Brooks Raley.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings. Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Whoa. Ball 2.
That one missed. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The 1-0. And this one squirts away from the catcher. No advance, though. Yeah, that's outside.
That's away.
Sinker catches the zone at the knees.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Clips the corner. 3-2 now. Tovar wants another look at the called strike. Gets a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep both their challenges. Brett Sullivan digging in for the Rockies.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
To the right side. Acrobatic throw for one. A sensational double play.
Up next for Colorado, third baseman Kyle Carroll.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Out to short, Mauricio. And that'll do it. Back here in Queens, bottom of the sixth. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Whoa.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Now a high fly ball out to left center. And there's 2 down.
Now pitching for
Now on the bump, Juan Mejia. He's been so good against lefties.
Up next for the Mets,
Ronnie Mauricio now.
Ronnie Mauricio.
Well struck, right field. That one hops against the fence. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
All
Up
over that
next
one right
for the
there.
Mets,
Got a fastball,
left
middle of the plate,
fielder,
jumped all over it.
Carson
Absolutely
Finn.
smoked that ball.
Nope, that's high.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Pretty close, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Man at second.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
The next pitch misses. 3 balls, no strikes. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
First and second, 2 outs. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. Misses again, 5 in a row. Mejia, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. Relay to third. In there safely.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Ryan Feltner.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And now the 0-1.
Oh.
In the dirt. Runner stays put at third. Way high there. And now 3-1. Two outs and a runner at third here in the bottom of the sixth. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. Back here at Citi Field, we go to the top of the seventh. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. And the lefty with the 0-1. Fouled off left side. Rayleigh, a 6'3 lefty, 37 years young. And he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2009. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Designated hitter, Edward Julian.
Foul ball.
Nope. Ball one.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for Colorado, left fielder
Sean Manaea gets handed the rock out of the pen.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
2 down, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Mickey Moniak. That one lifted to left. Bench settles under this one, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity has been really good. He's just had some bad luck hitting the ball right at people.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Makes the grab. So up next for New York, Brett Beatty. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Popped up. Karros under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman Mark Vientos.
Popped in the air. Left field. Moniak under it. And that's the inning. We go to the 8th, digging in, number 7.
First baseman TJ Rumfield.
Short hop liner handled it short, and they get the out.
Up next for Colorado, second baseman Willie Castro.
That's a ball. Yes.
The Mets leading by 5, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Well.
There's the strike at the knees. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Troy Johnston. 1 for 3. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Fastball for a strike.
That's the ball.
And right back to the mound. Fires over to first. That's the inning. Back here in Queens. Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien.
Oh, he doesn't get the
that's a
call.
ball.
And that's ball 1.
Strike. Woo.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop Ronnie Mauricio.
Ball. Strike 1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the second out.
Next for the Mets,
New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Renan Bernardino.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Bench stands in now and watches strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. The 1-1 is fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. That one misses. Ball 2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. That is the inning. Back here at Citi Field, leading off Ezequiel Tovar. Right through there for a strike.
Well,
Going to count 1 and 2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It gets down, a base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Whoa.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Just misses with that one. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Man at first. Next for Colorado, Kyle Carroll. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Foul ball there. The 0-1. And that's through there for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. To third, might be 2. On to Simeon. Throw to first. Safe.
He's in there.
Well, a hitter knows that if he can be
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Kodai Senga.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Julian stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Jackknifes out of the way. Hard hit, right side. Ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.